XFM News. On point.
News on XFM. I'm Chris Tim. The State Minister for Tourism, Godfrey Chiwanda, has expressed concern that the violent political campaigns may scare away tourists. Chiwanda told XFM that already the country has lost over $2 billion because of the COVID-19 lockdown and may lose more because of the campaigns. He says they will require aggressive marketing to attract tourists.
First of all, we were hit by COVID-19 because much as in tourism, we are interested, of course, in the visitors. As of now, we've lost $2 billion that we've lost so far since we had COVID. That money has been lost because we've lost a full financial year. Of course, now with the coming on board of the political situation and the behaviors on the streets and everywhere, it's also actually adding more injury on the tourism sector of our country.
Police is investigating 30 murder cases which were registered last week. Some of the cases reported include a 7-year-old girl, Esther Namujuzi, who was kidnapped and murdered in Chivoga. The police spokesperson, Fede Nanga, confirms 28 suspects connected to the murders were arrested. Meanwhile, police is investigating an incident in which its officer, Jacob Okobo Okwera, was knocked dead by a speeding boda motorcycle during curfew time.
This is an incident which happened yesterday in the evening at around 7 p.m. Was riding a motorcycle registration number UEG 347B, a Bajaj, beyond curfew time, and was also carrying 2 passengers. So when he was stopped around Ginger Road at one of the checkpoints that we had, he knocked the traffic police officer. So we managed to rush to Mulago. It is unfortunate he succumbed to the injuries. The 2 other passengers who were also being carried were also admitted in Naguru China Hospital and in critical condition.
The only female presidential candidate, Nancy Kalembe, has shown concern over the poor road network in both eastern and northern Uganda. Kalembe, while campaigning in Nakapiripirit, noted that she has been hearing government constructing roads and wonders while the roads are still impassable. Kalembe adds that it is disappointing to see government constructing roads in DRC, ignoring those that will benefit Ugandans, and says Ugandans should trust her with their vote to address their challenges.
At the end of the day, they have not put infrastructure in place that benefits Ugandans. It seems this government has been putting infrastructure in place the way the colonial masters did, to get them to resources and to get them to where they want to get depending on what they need.
Ugandan President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni has warned the public against violence which may compromise stability in the country. Museveni says people should not take for granted the peace they have enjoyed for the last 35 years. He said this referring to last week's riots, which were sparked off by the arrest of the NUP presidential flag bearer Bobi Wine, and said nobody has the capacity to destabilize the country.
I was in Karamoja, people were ringing me, oh, the problem in Kampala. I said, what is the problem? They are attacking people with NRM shirts. I said, if anybody is attacking people with yellow, soon he will lose appetite for attacking yellow. I said that those who have been playing around, a time will come when you even leave the shirt of yellow on the road, you will not touch it, you will fear to touch it. Nobody can disturb Uganda. Therefore, because of the two, political unity and stability, and this peace is not something to play around with. One of the children wrote and said, peace is like fresh, is like oxygen. When you are breathing normally, you think air is of no value. It is when you lack oxygen that you discover that, oh, I wish I had known the importance of oxygen. And by that time, it's too late. So,
Museveni said this while campaigning in Kumi district, that's in Teso, and asked the electorate to vote for the NRM because the opposition has no developmental ideas.
I hear people talking of Amuriat, that he's son of the soil and all that. This is the politics we abandoned long ago. It is not biology we are talking about here. We are talking about ideology. What does so and so say? What does he do? And Captain Mukura did well because he showed the historical mistakes of the opposition groups here. All of them, not just Amuriat, the Araso, all these people, the opposition, Besige, Purkor, our Secretariat can check in the Hansard and find out what Alaso said in Parliament about that debate. I remember very well she was against us disarming that we should call the UN or something like that. Some crazy idea. So when you look at the track record of those groups, they are not the type who can manage this historical mission like the NRM has done it.
In world news, Donald Trump has accepted a formal U.S. transition should begin for President-elect Joe Biden to take office. The president said the federal agency overseeing the handover must do what needs to be done, even as he vowed to keep contesting his election defeat. The General Services Administration, GSA, said it was acknowledging Mr. Biden as the apparent winner. It came as Mr. Biden's victory in the state of Michigan was officially certified, a major blow to Mr. Trump. After the GSA announcement, the Pentagon said it would provide support to the Biden team in a professional, orderly, and efficient manner that is befitting of the public's expectation of the department and their commitment to national security. In sports, Arsenal and Leeds have both condemned the vile abuse directed at Nicola Pepe and Etzgan Alioski after Sunday's Premier League game at Elland Road. Pepe was sent off after 52 minutes of the scoreless draw when he put his head into Alioski's face following a number of niggly exchanges between the pair in the preceding minutes. However, Alioski's reaction annoyed the Arsenal players, and Scotland defender Kieran Tierney had to be pulled away from the Leeds man after the final whistle as he made his feelings known. Pepe and Alioski were both targeted on social media, leading the clubs to release coordinated statements in which they promised to work with the police and football authorities to identify those responsible. And that's the latest XFM News.
XFM News. On point.